in the booking button up top, because when you click it, it takes you directly to the page where you can see all of the services available, all of the prices, and each box has the information with the PayPal link and the direct message link, and of course you just deduct your the 62% off the prices listed. So now that we have gotten the housekeeping in order, Adrian, how are you? Happy New Year again. How are you, girl, and how has life been? This is a brand new year. Yes, it is my birthday. I was the most fortunate, most able, most determined person among 400,000 others to choose to be born on this date 62 years ago, at the time 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. I think it was 9 p.m. I never remember, in this country of Trinidad and Tobago, in Port of Spain. Actually, I was born in San Juan. That's not in Puerto Rico. It is right here, but we, in colloquial language, thank you, Adrienne. In colloquial language, most don't say San Juan, they say San Juan, right? Because it is easier to say that way, because Trinidadians and Tobagonians speak very fast. And in order to speak fast, we drop letters. Basically, that's the bottom line. We drop letters from things. So we don't say the TH letters. We don't pronounce the N's a lot of the time and stuff like that. All right, Adrienne. Yes, my dear, it is my birthday today, which is why I am offering 62% of everything just for today. Okay. And I have been in bliss since, well, for days now, actually. For days now. And this morning, I was simply floating among the stars. I mean, literally, just as if I'm being held by a hand and my arms and legs are hanging down, and I am just blissed out. I mean, blissed out. Thank you. Adrian, can you hear me very clearly? Let me know. If not, I'll adjust the volume. In fact, let me increase the volume just to be on the safe side. Okay, so my lovely Adrian, tell me, do you want a general reading, or do you have a specific question? Let me know. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, yeah, okay, all right, great. Yes, I just increased the volume when I saw that it was really like 50%. Because I'm never sure how well these new earphones, what the mic in the earphones are like. I'm never too sure. So it's always best to be safer than sorry. Okay, great. So tell me, my dear Adrienne. Okay, you want a general reading. Alrighty, Bob. So here we go. What does Adrienne need to know right now for her highest good? What does Adrienne need to know right now for her highest good? Oh my goodness. Charge ahead, girl. I just got pulled this card for someone else. I shuffled the deck, I open it, and there it is. This is Wind Horse. I think this card is the most beautiful in the deck, simply because it reminds me of a rainbow with the particular colors and so on. I find it glorious. Wind horse. A horse is a very determined creature. Let me say that first of all. Wind horse is literally telling you that number one, not only is the wind at your back, but the wind is also significant of your thoughts. Your thoughts are revved up. You are raring to go. You are ambitious and opinionated. You are also very full of life. You see, when you look at the card and you see the colors streaming like this, it is the wind, because you are moving so fast now, perhaps even not perhaps, but your thoughts as well, that it's streaming. The paint, the colors are literally streaming behind you as you move ahead. It's gorgeous. There's a lot of beautiful. First of all, the most dominant is the purple. The purple is telling you, heed your intuition. Your intuition is at the forefront. It's in the vanguard, which means it's leading with this curve, and your intuition is right there in front of you, streaming ahead. And I notice that it's mixed with a line of red. Oh, energy release. Now, even though this looks pink, where's my finger? Because this is along the edge. Oh gosh, yeah, along the edge. Oops. Here, there is a line of red. It's not deep, deep, deep. However, this red is telling you that it is time, Adrienne, for you to draw boundaries, for you to draw the line with certain individuals. That's what this is saying. So pay attention to that. There's a lot of yellow in here, which is gorgeous. That is your, oh my goodness, oh, that is your solar plexus. There's a lot of activity going on there. Don't let anxiety take over. Anxiety is saying that you're afraid of something. There is nothing to be afraid of, because fear is an illusion. In order to feel certain in an area of uncertainty, because nobody knows how things are gonna go, but you want them to go in a particular direction, which is forward and through all obstacles. Great. The first trick is, Adrienne, write out your list of intentions for what you want to create in this 2022. This is a year of new beginnings. It's a brand new year. Every day is a day to start over. But in your particular case, because I read your message, your post a while ago, that you're finally satisfied with your soaps and so on, I want you to write down a list of intentions. Differently, I just learned this from Marcy Shimoff and Dr. Sue Morter. They run a miracles something or other. You should check them out. It's a 1-year program, and I believe it is $597 for the year, and they have payment plans. That is it's $59 a month or something. That is a fantastic deal. But even if you can't, this is what I want you to do, Adrienne. When you write out your list of intentions, do not write any date. Do not write things like, by such and such a date, I want to have a certain amount of sales. Or by such and such a date, I want to have 50 clients or 20 clients or whatever it is. No. What you want to do is tap into the feelings, because actually this is how the universe works. This is how infinite intelligence works, because it is never, and this is for everyone, it is never in what we say, it is never in what we write. It is always about our feelings, and this is how you are going to draw things to you. So say for instance, you want to promote your new batch of products. What you're going to write is, I am so pleased and happy and grateful that so many people love my products and they are giving me great reviews. And feel the feelings of that statement. Doesn't it make you feel good? That is the idea. Let me see if I have one of mine. All right, here's a typical one, because a lot of us want to lose weight. Okay? Although you can't really lose any weight. Because I gained a lot of weight in 6 months here, and it's not pretty. So here's what I did. I wrote, I am in such vibrant health. My vitality is tip-top. My beautiful temple is fit and firm. Slim arms and legs, and a flat tummy. And I have a firm ass again. I am aging younger every year. My skin is firm and glowing. I look 40. Saying that makes me feel great. Just reading it makes me feel great. Saying it out loud makes me feel better. Now, all of that in there, in fact, is simply to say that, yes, I intend to release, it's not lose weight, I intend to release this extra body fat, adipose, in order to get to where I want to be by the middle of this year. Okay? That is what I mean. Good, you got it. So you want to write a statement about your feelings when the event occurs. You're not writing any date. And as long as you stay in the feelings by reading it first thing in the morning before you get out of bed, last thing at night before you go to bed, and you go to bed with that feeling, because you know what you want to achieve. You know the products you want to sell. You focus on it and you write the goals that you want to achieve, but from a feeling standpoint. Girl, this shit works. It works like magic, and that is how you create miracles. And by the way, for 2022, miracles is my word for the year. Let's see what else. Here's another one, because it's generic, this one is a bit more, anyway, here's another example. I never thought my world and my life would be so radically uplifted until I greeted my first client in the Breakthrough Spa. I'm smiling because I feel so damn good. She has changed my world, and I am so grateful and over the moon. I see life so differently. It is glorious to lift women up. I truly am open for business, and as they prosper, so do I. So you see, um, this is how it is going to work for you and everybody else. It is a fantastic way of um, fulfilling your intent. Being a coach, um, creating your website, having your price list, marketing by talking, from wherever you're going to get information, by participating in a business group where you will be supported, and a fantastic free Facebook business group is um, Woman Rocking Business Sisterhood on Facebook. It has many, many thousands, but Sage Lavine, Lavine, who runs it, she is a hands-on woman, and I have seen her create miracles for people simply because it's all women. It doesn't matter what your product is. It doesn't matter if you are in the field where you sell a physical product, or like me, something to increase women's awareness, consciousness, etc. Hello, Sachin. Absolutely. Um, so, oh, Sachin, like Sachin Tendulkar. It's close, it's close, never mind. But this is what I want you to know about Adrienne. The only thing as you charge ahead is this: you need to be mindful of the toes that you step on as you go flying ahead. Okay? As you leave them in the dust. Just look out for that, and be as kind as you can be. You need to keep focused, but you can ask for spiritual help to get things done. Ask, and it shall be answered. Yes, yes, Sachin. I heard you already. But the thing is, Adrienne, you need the pot of gold does await you at the end of the rainbow, but you need to ask yourself, and you need to think about this seriously, Adrienne. What are you willing to risk in order to achieve your business success? And what is your plan to get it? Most important. So, set up something. If you don't, but I know you've been working on it for a while, and get cracking, because this is a card of energy and success, my dear. Your mind, you can get one reading, Sachin. Don't tell me about your health and finances. You wanted a reading? Decide what your reading is going to be about. It will be one question. All right, Adrienne, so this is your reading. This is the most beautiful card in the deck. And pay attention to your heart. You will know when something is right when your heart feels soft and expanded. There cannot be any tenseness. There cannot be any tension. Once you have tension, that's anxiety, and that is a no. Okay, all right. Okay, Adrienne, beautiful. Now, Sachin wants to know. Sachin wants to have. You're very welcome, Adrienne. Sachin wants a question about health. I don't understand what you want to know. All right. So Sachin, general reading about Sachin's health. I don't know what the hell that means, by the way. Yeah? What does Sachin need to know about? Sachin, I'm not going to take that reading. I'm not going to do that reading. So Fahad Ali, if you have a question, you do need to say what your question is. I am feeling something funny or odd with you, Sachin, and I'm not buying it. So consequently, I shall not respond to that question about your health. If you want to know what's going on with your health, go see a doctor. I am not a medical practitioner. Okay? Yeah, I'm feeling something really odd with you. So I'm not going there. I'm not playing that. Alright, so that doesn't help me to tell me that you want to know about your health in the future. So forget about the health story, Sachin. Let's see. Fahad Ali, if you have a question, please make a request for a specific reading or just type general. Thank you. All right, now what does Sachin Bansal need to know right now? I don't know if Sachin is a man or a woman, you know. I can't tell. What does Sachin Bansal need to know right now for his or her highest good? Oh, Sachin is a man, I assume. What does Sachin need to know right now for his highest good? I got the High Priestess card for you, Sachin. I am not surprised. So, whatever it is, Sachin, that you are hiding from yourself, you will have to face. Telling you right off the bat. That's what came immediately. There is a lot of stuff in your subconscious mind that does need to surface because you have been hiding from yourself for a very long time. There is a lot of mystery there. Again, things that you do not want to face, that you refuse to face. This is the card I get, the High Priestess. In order to get answers, you need to go to the High Priestess. This card is telling you that on the full moon, when there's another full moon, you go outside. Because during the full moon, the light is brightest and your intellect and intuition will pierce the veil. Notice that it's going through the clouds, up. And there, during the full moon, you can sit and meditate and ask the questions that you need answers. You actually will get the answer, I guarantee it, because I do this all the time, and I started this on my own. I didn't ask anyone for help. I just sat there with Mother Sister Moon, and I just spoke about my intentions, my concerns, etc. And I've gotten into the habit of doing this. You need, Sachin, to trust your intuition. You don't. You shouldn't be afraid or self-conscious of having the divine feminine as part of your makeup. It does not mean that you are an effeminate man. Not at all. It means that you are connected to both sides of your personality and your character. It means that as a man, you can easily relate to women and their issues as well, and see things from their point of view, Sachin. I know you're a man, Sachin. I saw your photo close up. When you go out to speak to Mother Sister Moon, as I said, you will get the answers that you need. This is the number 2 card. You need to take inspiration from the moon's reflection. It is true that much is unknown. I feel that you are someone who relates to trees in particular. I could be wrong, but trees are what came to mind. You need to get out more in nature, Sachin. And when you get out in nature, what needs to happen is sit back, relax, or on a walkabout, just observe what you see. This is important because as you reflect on life, nature is a perfect reflection of what is happening. And you being such an intuitive, and you will be able to develop your intuition even more when you are out in nature, because you will be able to relate quite easily from the trees, the shape of the branches, the leaves falling at the end of the year, even to the dirt, the scrub and the weeds, etc. You need to make this connection more profound, Sachin, in order to understand life, and most importantly, in order to understand your life and what is happening with you. You are in a bit of a muddle right now. I understand that. And you are trying to hide away, but that is not going to help you. You do need to step out of your comfort zone. As my coach said, a comfort zone is a terrible place to be. Nothing happens in a comfort zone. You do have to step out, show who you are, go speak to Mother Sister Moon on the full moon, and you really and truly, Sachin, need to get out in nature much more, because you will begin to make connections. It seems silly to say to someone who might be hearing this, but I can actually see it happening as I speak to you. You don't need to be talking to anybody else. Let nature be your teacher. Everything is out there for you, and you will, guaranteed, you will get, I was going to say find, so I'll stick with find. You will find the answers that you seek. There's just one thing, Sachin. You have to trust and believe that it is right. And this is where your intuition comes in. You're not accustomed to it. You hide away from it. You ignore it sometimes. It's time you start learning to heed it. It will never steer you wrong. Alright, Sachin? Beautiful. Okay. Alright, so that was it for Sachin. It's 29 minutes and counting down. 29 minutes and counting down. And if no one else comes on, I shall say goodbye at the 30-minute mark. Okay? Alright, people? So, 29 minutes and 43 seconds and counting. You're very welcome, Sachin. Not a problem at all, my man. Not a problem at all. Okay? Alrighty, Bob. So I think that's it for today, people. Yeah? I think that's it for today. Alright. So I shall say, have a fantastic New Year, everybody. I thoroughly enjoyed these readings. Ciao. Soul Dancer the White Dragon signing out.